Hey everyone, welcome to SEL for the week. We are going to talk about a new trait this week. Last week we talked about respect, and this week we're going to talk about a trait called trustworthiness. It's kind of a big word, but the word that you hear at the beginning of that big word is trust. So if you know what trust is, you'll know what trustworthiness is. We're going to learn all about that today. We're going to start with a video of a story that you might have heard before. It is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. So I'm going to make myself small and you're going to see the video. All right, here we go.
Ping pong.
The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, there lived a shepherd boy.
Oh, I'm so bored. Isn't there anything fun I can do?
The shepherd boy came up with an idea, and he ran into town yelling,
Ow! Wolf! Wolf! There's a wolf!
Where's the wolf?
The village people all came out with sticks and clubs.
What? A wolf?
There's a wolf?
There's a wolf?
Yeah,
the boy is trying to find that
wolf.
I just made that up. I can't believe I tricked you all.
The village people became furious, and they left.
Something like that.
The boy had so much fun playing the wolf trick again. A few days later, the boy played the wolf trick again.
Ow! Wolf! There's a huge wolf!
The people came out running with their sticks and clubs again.
I tricked you again!
You evil boy. We're never going to fall for this trick again.
The people were even more furious this time when they left.
No! Come on, let's go.
Then, one day, a big and scary wolf really did appear.
Help! Please! Someone help! There's a wolf! Really! There's a wolf!
Huh. There he goes again. Does he think we're going to fall for that trick again? That's absurd!
Hearing his cries, the village people didn't move an inch. But it was at that time that the wolf ate all the sheep.
Oh no! My sheep! My poor sheep!
All right, so in that story, what happened first? The very beginning of the story, we had a shepherd boy. A shepherd is somebody who watches over sheep and has to keep them safe. So he got bored, didn't he? There was nothing to do. He's laying in the grass and he's bored. So he thinks, what can I do? And he thinks he's going to play a trick on all the people. And after he played the trick, he told everybody there was a wolf that was coming to eat the sheep. But was it true? Was he being truthful and honest? No, he wasn't. And so he tricked the people, and he thought it was funny. He was laughing, and he was just being silly. But it made the people upset because to them it was not a funny trick. Then a few days later, he got bored again. And so what did he do? He played the trick again. When you keep playing tricks on somebody, do you think they're going to keep believing you? Probably not, because you're not being truthful and they can't trust you. So remember that word, trustworthiness. They can't trust you. You don't have trustworthiness. So when there was a real wolf that came to eat the shepherd boy's sheep, and he told the village people, there really is a wolf this time, they didn't believe him because they didn't trust him. And so in the end, all his sheep got eaten by the wolf, and he was very, very sad. So That is why it's so important to be honest, to tell people the truth, to not tell lies, to have trustworthiness. So I've got a little activity to demonstrate this a little bit. And we'll use the shepherd boy as an example. So I have a piece of paper here that says trust. When you meet somebody and you're friends with them, or like with the shepherd boy, it was all the people in his village, the people he lived with, the people in his community. You start with trust. They're going to trust you. They don't really know you, or if they're your friend or your family, then they probably trust you. So when the boy first told a lie, he said that the wolf was coming, and that wasn't truthful. They started to lose some trust. So just a little bit at first, he lost some of their trust. They still trusted him, but not as much as they did before. Then, if you tell another lie, if the shepherd boy again, he told another lie, he said the wolf was coming, and that's not true. And the people were even more angry this time. So he lost a lot of their trust. Now, if the boy keeps lying to the people, it's going to take more and more of their trust, because every time you tell a lie, the people are not going to, whoever you're talking to is not going to believe you. So the first time just took a little bit off. The second time it took a lot off, because boy, you've lied to me twice now. I don't really trust you. If you lie a third time, even more is going to come out until you have lost their trust completely. And now you don't have any trust. And just like with the shepherd boy, he lost all their trust every time he told a lie, until they didn't trust him anymore. He had no trustworthiness. So when he told the truth, they didn't believe him. So what are some things that you can do to lose somebody's trust? Like the shepherd boy, he lost their trust by lying. Can you think of anything else that you can do that might rip a piece off of this trust? What might you do that's going to cause you to lose somebody's trust? Cheating could be one. Cheating would be if you're taking a test and you're looking up the answers, or you're taking a test or doing your homework and somebody's doing it for you. With a teacher, you might lose a teacher's trust if you're cheating on a test or on your homework. What's another way that you could break somebody's trust? You might lose their trust by breaking promises. If you say to your best friend, I promise I'll be there. I'll be at your baseball game. I promise I'll be there. And then you don't show up. You've ripped a little bit of trust from them, because now they're not sure, will he be there next time? One other way to lose somebody's trust is by losing or breaking something you might be borrowing. So if you're borrowing your friend's toy and you don't take really good care of it and it gets broken or you lose it, they might not trust you. They're not going to want to let you borrow another toy. So every time you do something like that, it's taking away the trust and you're losing your trustworthiness. All right. So we have a new character. This character, her name is Shinrei. Shinrei the camel. And Shinrei represents trustworthiness. Trustworthiness involves being reliable and loyal. And Shinrei has the courage to do the right thing. If the shepherd boy had done the right thing, he would not have told that lie. And then when the wolf came, the people in the village would have helped him to get rid of that wolf or to kill that wolf so that it didn't eat his sheep. So we're going to do a little book just like we did last week with Shinrei. So this is what mine looks like. Yours will just be black and white. But remember, you're going to cut all the way around this line. You're going to cut down the middle and across. Then you're going to put them in order 1, 2, 3, 4. and either staple or glue it shut, or tape would work too. I'm going to read it to you. It says, meet Shinrei. This is Shinrei the camel. Shinrei is trustworthy. This means Shinrei does what she says she will do. Shinrei is a good friend. She is loyal and true. Shinrei is honest and does not cheat. So I want you to really be practicing that. Make sure you're telling the truth. Make sure you're not cheating. You're doing all your own work. Make sure you're being a good friend. So you can either pause this video or do it when the video is all done. But I want you to make that book and keep it to help you remember what it means to be a trustworthy person. The last thing I have for you today is another little activity. It says at the top, you be the judge. So the directions are, look at each picture. Does the picture show someone being trustworthy? Circle yes if it does, or no if it does not. So we can do this together. So I hope that you have this in front of you. I know one of the virtual classes is not able to get this at home in their Friday folders, but that's okay. We're going to do this together. So number one, this one right here, looks like a mom and a kid, and the kid is saying, I don't have any homework. But what's behind her back? Her homework. So is she being trustworthy? Can her mom trust her? Yes or no? Circle the answer. You should have circled no. That is not being truthful, not being trustworthy. She is telling a lie, isn't she? All right, here's the next one. It's just a picture of a boy holding a little girl's hand. I'm guessing it's a brother and a sister. Is this being trustworthy? Yes or no? In this one, yes, he is being trustworthy. She can trust him to help her be safe. When she's little and he's big, she knows she can trust him. He is got a smile on his face. He's looking at her like, I'm going to help you and protect you. He's being a loyal brother. All right, the next one. We have two boys, and it looks like there's a barn back here with a ladder going up that maybe somebody left there by accident. And this boy says, let's go play on the roof. Is that being trustworthy? Yes or no? Can this boy trust him? Is he being a good friend? Are they going to make safe choices? Playing on the roof, is that safe? No. So we're going to circle no. That is not being trustworthy. That is not taking care of his friend. That is trying to get his friend to do something unsafe. All right, here's the last one. We have a librarian and a little girl, and she's returning her books to the library, and she says, these are due today. Is she being trustworthy? Yes or no? Yes, you can circle yes. She is being trustworthy. She's doing the right thing and she's returning her books. So the librarian knows, okay, this girl returns her books on time. I'm going to let her borrow some more books if she would like. All right, so I want you to remember this week and forever to be a trustworthy person. Stand up for what you believe in when you know what you're doing is right. Work hard towards your goals. Be honest with your words and your actions. Keep your promises. Be a reliable and loyal friend and do the right thing. So I hope you guys have a great week. Keep these little booklets so that you can read them later. Maybe make your own little book box at home if you don't already have one. And you can read through these. There's a lot of sight words in some of these books. So I will see you next week for our next character trait. Bye, everyone.